Thanks, friends, for coming back to the channel. The other day, a call, actually, that wasn't a call. It was a question that came in from Reddit. I had a call in my head because I just got off the phone, but a potential customer had sent a question from Reddit, and it got me thinking because I hadn't seen this question before. And in the 20 years that I've been doing this type of thing, it's a really interesting one. Customer wanted to know, is there a way to bring the comfort back to a Plantronics headphones? But here's a catch. They had a problem with the ear pad that came from Poly, which is also known as Plantronics. They found it very uncomfortable. So it got me thinking, well, all right. We took out our bag of tricks, grabbed a bunch of the different products that we know that can add a little more comfort, and we found something for them. And that's what I want to share with you, how to bring the comfort back to headphones like Plantronics Voyager 4300, Plantronics Focus, and Focus 2. But before we do that, before I tell you the 3 steps that you need to do so that you don't mess up your headphones, I want to share something with you. I'm really proud of my team. I'm going to put it here on the screen. Let me point that way, the right way. If you order from us on Amazon, now you can get product support right from the mobile app or from your PC. All you need to do is click Get Product Support. Once you've ordered from Amazon, the order will be in your app or on the PC. You just click Get Product Support. You'll go to a landing page that has our phone number on it. We're not running away from customer support. You need support, you need tech support, you need setup support. The product stops working after you've gotten it, or someone on your team says, hey, this stopped working. Send them our way. As long as you have the mobile app and you've ordered from Global Tech, you're eligible to get this support directly from my team that are experts in what they do. We've been doing this for quite a long time, so all my folks are trained on this. And if you don't want to talk to a human, we have chat support available there as well. So thank you, team, for putting that together and partnering with Amazon in this way so that we can make it much easier for our customers to get the support they need. All right. So now the main event here, how to do this without ripping up, tearing up your headphones. Let's first show you what I've got here. So I've got 3 different Poly/Plantronics products. This will work for all 3 of them. This is the Voyager 4300. As you can see, this has the longer boom, and it says right on the headband, this one's the 4310. This could also be the 4320. It'll work for that. This is your Plantronics Voyager Focus UC. The reason you know it's the Focus UC, it's got this like red band that's on the inside, as well as the volume knobs could be adjusted here when you go left and right. And the last one here, this is the newer version of the Focus UC. This is a Voyager Focus number 2. It doesn't have those knobs that you can turn, and the microphone looks a little different on here. This is a really good headset. I really like this one. All righty. So now that we've identified the correct ones, let's show you how to get that, how to remove it. Now, if you're going to do this, I invite you, channel your inner Bob Ross. If you do this kind of fast and willy-nilly, you may rip something or tear something. So just grab your favorite beverage. In my case, this is just warm water. Clear the throat, and we get right to it. So here, I'm going to start with the Voyager 4310. The Voyager 4310, as you could see, this outer piece, this is called the Leatherette cushion. This will come out. And for some folks, it doesn't come out neatly or cleanly or easily. So here's what we're going to do. We're first going to see if there's any edges. On this case, we do have some edges here. And we're just going to pull. Oh, and this one's coming off nice and easy. And you could see, I'm just going to go around, pull on it, and it's coming off really easily in this case. Just set that off to the side. And you can tell that we've got a cushion. And this is a brand new one for someone that's been using this for a while, the cushion, or the memory foam, it's going to be very flat, and it's going to lose that elasticity. And that's all. That you do not need to remove this at all. You can keep this here, even if it's flat. I would advise you not to remove it, simply because it may provide you still a little bit more cushion. Now, the replacement for that is our Global Tech B550. Now, this was originally designed for the Blue Parrot B550 Bluetooth headsets. But what we found in testing a bunch of different cushions, this is the one that came closest to the fit. And in the bag, it is a kit. So it comes with several other cushions in the bag. You've got some foam here. We've got some leatherette. And you have some microphone windscreens. And that's quite good if you want to prevent debris from clogging up the microphone. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, I'm going to put that to the side. All right, let's get to the leatherette. As you can see, that's what it looks front and back. And what we want to do here is stretch the outer parts of this when we put it on so that it fits right over it. Now, if you look at it this way, it looks like it may not fit, but it will once we get everything on there. So I'd like to start with my thumb underneath, bring that over, and slowly make my way around this rim. Okay. Now there is a little area here where you could kind of slide it in. Don't worry if it doesn't slide in. It'll still stay in place. So I'm going to, so you could see, just kind of pull it over. I'm just going to work my way around. I'm going to use my thumb here to hold this in place and keep pulling it over. As you can see, this outer part is kind of stretchy, and that's what I'm working with here. I'm going to continue stretching. And now, got this little bit here. Again, I'm going to move that boom out of the way, pull, and there we go. That's all you need to do. Now, if it ends up like this, here's all we got to do. You just use and just twist it right to where it's in place here. And now, if you look at this profile versus this one, this is the difference. Right? You got way more memory foam on this versus this. So you've got some memory foam here, and then you've got some there. What you do have as well is a way to still get the sound that you need in order to get good audio out of here. I'm going to just switch it over to the main cam so you can see what that looks like on my head now. See, I've got more area here. And for me, and it works really well on the ear. It forms a pretty good seal. As you can see on this, and let me switch back to the other cam. It forms a good seal around the outside, whereas this, you're not going to get as good of a seal because it's all uniform. And this allows your ears to kind of rest inside here in kind of that concave shape. So you're always going to have a way to get a little bit better sound. And when you get better sound in your ear, you're going to perceive that your voice is going to be heard better, which is great because you won't have to yell. And that's one of the reasons why people tend to talk very loud on cell phones and other things, because they can't really hear that well. And when you can't hear very well, you're going to yell. And people are going to wonder why you sound funny. Okay, so that's 4310. Now, I'm just going to take that off. We're going to reuse this in a second. Let's go to the Voyager Focus. Okay, what I've already done here is taken one of them off. I want you to see that this is still the same type of memory foam, so that you could also see here that these are two exact same size. Right here I have a 4310. Below I've got the Focus. These are the exact same size. And what manufacturers tend to do in order to reduce costs is try to streamline manufacturing. The way that you do that is use those parts over and over again. And that's exactly what we have with the Focus 2, which I have here in this hand. And this is the original Focus. It's going to work for both. But for those folks that want to see it, I'm going to do it for each and every one of those, so you know that it actually works for that headset. So let's go to the next one. Focus. This is what it looks like with the EarPad original design, and we're going to put it on here. Now, if you spot that there is debris in the speaker housing, back right here, just lost you for a second. You just go ahead and remove that. Sometimes there may be debris here in the speaker housing. Go ahead and take that off again. You do not need to remove this foam. I'm going to do the same process here. I'm going to pull with my thumb and work around. And if you take one of your fingers and hold the outer kind of elastic thing in place, you'll be able to work around a lot easier and just cover it. You can see it doesn't take very long. No need to get frustrated. Take your time. Again, we're channeling your inner Bob Ross. All right, now you see it's a little twisted. It's not on there right. You just spin it around. Voila. Your Voyager Focus and your ear will love you because you have a really good fit. And again, you're going to get a really good seal because this particular ear pad allows for a better seal than something that's just flat. Right? Your ears are going to sit a bit in here, so you're going to get a little bit closer to the source. So you may even be able to dial back the volume that you're listening to because you're going to get more volume in the ear versus here. Okay, last one is our Voyager Focus 2. And this one, I haven't taken anything out. So what you're going to see is when I remove this, you're going to see that it may get stuck or maybe even pretty difficult. So here's Voyager Focus 2. Now, again, take your time. We don't want to break or rip any of these things off. So just go ahead and start peeling. I'm going to start pulling. I'm going to start pulling from here from the side. As you can see, and it starts coming loose from here. All right. Just slowly start rotating it. Boom. And there we go. That comes right off. Again, the same, you can see the same memory foam, same speaker housing. There's no debris here. So we don't really have to do much except get our good old Blue Parrot B550 cushion kit replacement. Again, I'm just going to use my fingers, work the outer part. I want to stretch this area here. You can see that. That'll stretch. All right. And when I finish here, I'm also going to take the liberty to show you what we can do with the microphone windscreens, because a lot of folks don't know that you can actually protect your microphone when you spend $200 to $300 depending on the model that you're getting. Because if you get the charging stand, it usually is around a $300 pair of headphones. You want to protect this microphone, as you can see here. Let's see if we can get that in there. There we go. That microphone, if it gets clogged, believe me, nobody's going to understand you, or they're going to hear your audio distorted. You don't want that. So let's grab this microphone windscreen to avoid that, avoid having that problem. And this will fit right on there. Okay. And now we have a way to make sure that that microphone never gets clogged. Ta-da! Give myself do I have an applause button for that? Let me see. Myself a hand. Ta-da! All right. Microphone windscreen. Voyager Focus 2. And this will work as well on the 4310. So if you're a driver or somebody that is driving a lot, this is a very handy headset. I tend to like it for customers that want to use it. So here we have the same thing that applies. We've got a microphone, and this is the intake part. And we want to put this on here, and it'll fit. All righty, so we'll just slide that on here. And again, take your time. You do this in a hurry, they will tear. We've gotten comments about that in the past, and as you can see, I'm doing it here. Nothing's tearing, nothing's ripping, nothing's coming apart. Just take your good old time. And now, in less than 30 seconds, you've prevented a microphone that would normally get broken or sound like it's broken, because people will tell you, I can't hear you very well, or you sound weird, or there's weird sounds when you're talking. A lot of that is, if it's not a problem with your connection, let's just rule that out. If it's not a problem with your connection, it's going to be a microphone issue. And if it's a microphone issue, it's because debris gets in. I'm going to remove the windscreen. Debris gets inside of the pores. Let's see if this will come into focus. There we go. You can see those little grooves and channels. They're very, very small. And so it doesn't take a lot to clog this up. They're not very big holes. But if you have debris in here, what I'd recommend is you grab something like an alcohol cloth, work the outside. You could also use water or soap, or not something that's not too soapy, and just gently remove the debris you have there. That will save you a bunch of frustration down the road. All right. So we've learned how to remove. Let's get this back over here. So today we've learned how to remove the cushion on the Plantronics headphones, how to do it without ripping up the headphones or the speaker, how to replace it, and also as a bonus, how to get your microphone protected so it doesn't clog in the future. Now, if you have found this video helpful, I want to encourage you to hit that subscribe and like button. Follow us because it means a lot to us. And if you have questions, we answer questions. We love comments and we get ideas just like this video. This video came from a customer that wanted to know what they could do that wasn't the original product, but still works. And we're updating our listing to show that, because I want to thank that customer for coming to us with that question. I've never had that question before. So submit your questions. My team will look at it, we'll chew it, and we'll see if we can make it happen. I've got other helpful videos. Go ahead and follow and check out those videos if you've got other issues. I will see you in those videos.